Hello YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is a Transport Fever 2 Strategy and Tactics Quick Tip. So, a lot of people have expressed some frustration and confusion when it comes to the art of utilizing multiple platforms. So, let me show you how it's done. So here we have a flawed example here. We have a coal mine right here and an iron mine up here. The iron mine is getting a convoy of trucks down here to bring it down here, and both are being deposited into this train station, which is then hooked and connected down to a steel mill. Seems pretty good, okay, but there's some problems here. There's some absolute problems here. So right now, despite this being a rather sizable platform, we've only got a little tiny bit of our iron ore here, and the rest is occupied by coal. And if we let the simulation cook for a little bit more, we can also see this little icon here showing us that, yeah, some stuff is going to get lost because this thing is overcrowded. So yeah, see how we're starting to lose iron ore here? So as the mine keeps cranking out coal, it keeps crowding out and basically wasting a lot of our iron ore. Not to mention, when the train comes, we can't really control what ratio of things that it's going to grab here. Let's see what it grabs here, because I mean, I can guarantee you it's not going to be an even 50-50 load, and that's kind of what you want when you're bringing it to the steel mill. So this is going to be kind of a suboptimal route. See, look, it's just sucking up all the coal. It's not even touching the iron ore. That's not useful to us. That's not good. So let's solve two problems at once. So what we're going to do here is, first things first. Well, here, first things first. Let's let the train get the Sam heck out of Dodge here. So what we're going to want to do here is we need to give it another platform, another cargo platform. When you build a station stock standard, or at least a cargo station, it comes with one platform and a station building and obviously one track. We can add to that using the modular building system. So click the configure button, go to platforms, make sure you're choosing cargo platform, not passenger platform. And what you want to do here is you want to put it on the other side of the track. Like here, and you might as well let it go all the way down. Like that. So now we have one track and two platforms, right? So that should solve our problems, right? Not quite. See, the problem is that which platform a given route uses is not driven by the station. The station does not dictate which platform, the route does. So if we look at our routes right here, route number 18 is what we're doing, New Jetstream City, and it's being told use terminal number 1, terminal number 2, or terminal number 1. It only knows how to use one of the two platforms, so of course all the stuff that's going to get dumped into the station is all going to get piled up and fight for space for that. Here's what we need. If we really want a 50-50 mix to go down these rail lines to that steel mill, here's what we want. Couple of different settings here. So New Jetstream City, the first stop here, we're going to actually say, all right, you know what? You want to carry only coal? Why don't we click on here and say, you know what? Guess what? You're only loading coal. And that way, this train is being told only use coal. Now, how do we get iron involved? How do we get that going? Well, what we're going to need is another route. Even though it's going between the same two train stations here, if we do a route here, all the way down to here, to the steel mill, notice how, because it has an occupied, New Jetstream City is now being told to use platform number 2. We can actually manually say which platform, and we do, for the second route, want to use platform 2. We also want to say, in this regard here, do us a favor and only load iron ore here. That is our command here. Now, if we spit out a new train here, let's go for the general and say gondola cars because those can handle both. And we stick you on number 19, our newly created line. Watch and learn. So in a moment, the station is going to kind of get the memo and saying, oops, we got some stuff on the wrong tracks here. So it's actually going to start shoving some of its own stuff here on its own. But as we get more and more deposits, those deposits are going to go here on this other side. So eventually this whole, all this iron ore here is going to, see how when we get trucks in here, it dumps it on this side? That means it knows where it needs to go. And like I said, over time, it'll shuffle this stuff over to the other platform. Or this stuff will decay, or both. But now we have a way to get a 50-50 mix. One train is dedicated to doing absolutely nothing, but getting the coal back and forth. And then the other one is just dedicated to the iron ore. And now with the two of those going at about going at about the same rate here, we should have a good, healthy 50-50 mix, which will keep our steel mill busy. So I hope this tip helped you use multi-platform and help understand that. You guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!